Hey there, so great to be with you. It's Karen here. And, I help people find the energy that they need to live their life according to doing the things that they love. And today I really want to talk about, have you found yourself in a place where that's a little bit unfamiliar right now with everything that's going on, that maybe you've got more time at home, maybe you're a little bit more stressed because of everything that's going on, maybe you're being challenged with a lot of things. So I really want to talk to you about today about 3 tips that can really help you find your purpose and help get you maybe a little bit more aligned. And so the first thing, my tip number 1 is you do need to listen to that inner voice. So, we all have that inner GPS. So we all have like a guidance system. It's that inner wisdom voice that talks to us. And when we desire something so much, it comes from a deeper level. You may have heard of the saying, what you seek is also seeking you, and it is so true. But I guess the problem that we often face is that we don't necessarily slow down enough to listen to that inner voice. We don't necessarily slow down to pay attention. And I know for so many people I've been talking with, in the last week or two, a lot of things have helped get them to slow down, smell the roses, that kind of thing. And so what's the best way to really understand and listen to that inner voice? Well, you may know this already, but it is meditation. Now, if you're like me, I start meditating and then all these thoughts start coming into my head. One of the things I've learned to do is not to judge all those thoughts. So often I'll have, where's my little book? I'll have a little book right next to me, and I'll just write everything down without having that judgment, and just really listening to the words and the feelings that are coming up and writing them down, so that whilst I may not understand it right then and there, it doesn't matter. But I'm starting to, form that process of what's coming up. And I think that, well, this is my opinion only, but I really feel like the time that we have right now, it's allowing us to do that. It's almost allowing us to be more open to ourselves. And that's what I'm finding. So I'm not sure if that's happening for you. I certainly hope so. My second tip is we need to trust the process. So as I said earlier, what you are seeking is also seeking you. So one of the things that can be difficult is that often when we start to stop trusting the process when an obstacle comes up or something negative happens. But what if that had to happen for things to align in the area that we need to go? What if those things that we're wanting and that we're really longing for, we wouldn't see it without maybe an obstacle? And when things go right, it's so much easier to trust that process. And here's the challenge. We really have to live and breathe that trusting that process is that whatever shows up is aligning us to where we want to go. And I think that is one of the hardest things to do. So that really comes down to your energy levels. And if you will notice, if you are aligned, your energy levels will 100% increase. Like we're in the flow, things feel great. Okay. And so when we have to really plug in and dig deep to trusting that process is when we feel it's not happening the way it should. And I've been there myself. I know that, more often than not, how we think it's going to look isn't how it looks. And we can only join those dots looking back, right? And then it makes sense. So trust the process. My third tip is, and this is probably the most important one, I think, is don't worry about the how. If you stay trusting the process and you have your deep desire and you stay doing your meditation and spending that time within yourself, to keep seeking what you're looking for, the how will be revealed to you. So I guess, they're all interlinked, I guess, because all the little nudges and all the little clues, sometimes we are so busy with life, with everything that's going on, that we don't even realize those little nudges and those little clues that show up. So we now have an opportunity to really focus in and show up in a different way, be more present in a way that maybe we haven't been able to do before. And, we just don't even sometimes understand how big these nudges and clues can actually help us in achieving the goals that we've set. So they're my 3 tips. So number 1, I'll just recap them. 3. So number one was listen to that inner voice, so you know, that GPS that we have. The second one is, you know, trusting the process. Massive deal. The third one is don't worry about the how. When you get into alignment and you get into that flow, you know, not getting caught up in what's too big and what's too small or what feels impossible. When we get into that, then, you know, that's taking us away from where we want to go. But if we can just go into that flow and not have those blockers, the how will be revealed. Now, I actually have 3 more tips that will really help you get this understanding of your purpose and how to do that. Number 4 is a beautiful little tip. And if you'd like that, just send me a message. I'll be more than happy to connect with you, send you the information, and I wish you a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for joining. Take care. Bye for now.